My name is Colton Armstrong, and I want to present the cost of marketing. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I've been a business owner for the last 8 years now. I've owned and managed 3 companies. I've been a business consultant for 3 years, helping new companies grow and expand their products and services. And I've been a project manager for 6 years, working in North Dakota, Pennsylvania, and Texas. All right, let's get started with marketing. Questions you need to ask yourself is, what is marketing? What are my business goals? What are my business objectives? How do I find my target market, and what is my target market? How is marketing to consumers different than marketing to businesses? How do I plan my budget? How do I set my budget? What are my cost to gain ratios from this marketing campaign? And what type of marketing medium should I use? Why is marketing needed? Marketing creates product and brand awareness recognition. It allows for overall growth. It leads to potential profitability or recognition. What is marketing? Marketing is the process of planning and executing the conception, prices, promotion, and distribution of ideas, goods, and services in order to create exchanges that satisfy both the individual and the organizational goals. Target market. Our target market is going to be our geographic. What type of region are we working in? What climate are we working in? What is our culture? What country are we working in? Where are we getting our supplies from? Where are we selling our supplies to? We need to work on demographic. What age are we focusing on? Male or female? Do we need to focus on lower income individuals, or do we need to focus on high income families? We need to focus on single, married couples. What's our status on that? We need to develop an industry specific goal, whether that be retail, service, or supply. And then we need to find out if we need to focus towards businesses or individuals. Do we need to work the distribution aspect of it, or do we need to work the resale aspect of it? And again, this is a chart that will compare the consumers versus the businesses. Do we need to work wholesale avenues on a lower profit margin, or can we get higher profit margins by reselling directly to our consumers? The main question you need to ask yourself is, what can I offer that my competitors cannot offer? Whether that be faster production times, better quality, lower prices, accessibility, brand recognition, or just overall customer service. These are some of the points on why Walmart is successful today. Obviously, they have faster production times. They've been able to streamline their manufacturing process to basically give you factory direct. They're taking it straight from the manufacturing plants to their shelves. And this has been the most cost-efficient method of delivery. Because of this, they're able to offer everyone lower prices. They're buying in bulk, and no other individual or company is able to compete with Walmart because they're buying it in wholesale quantities across the world. Every town that you've ever driven through has a Walmart, basically. You're finding them on every street. You're reading about them in the papers. You're seeing them on TV. Walmart spends nearly $2 billion a year in marketing alone and are constantly building new stores and new storefront images. The 4 P's of business. This is where I need to focus my efforts. The first P is product. We need to develop a product that is worth the consumer's money, time, and resources. Price. We need to set a price for that product or service that is comparable to our competitors and what they can offer at the same reasonable prices. We need to be able to promote these on a local, national, or global scale in an efficient manner that is cost efficient for us and also allows us to reach the highest possible target audience. And then obviously our placement and distribution. How do we need to set everything up? What are our supply chains and what are our sales channels? The products. Products can be a good, product can be a service, or an idea, a technology, or any of the above. Business products and consumer products. Do you want to create products that are beneficial for businesses to use, that streamline their overall day-to-day operations? Or do you want to sell directly to the consumers and obviously get that higher profit margin? Do you want to create a product that consumers need, or do you want to create a product that businesses need? Where is the demand greater? Price. Revenue is what drives a company, how much money they can bring in, and the overall profitability for that particular item or service. This is what every company looks for. What is our total revenue, and what is our profit margins? The more revenue you can bring in, typically the more profit margins you're able to accomplish. What is the key? Our key is to choose a price that will earn a fair profit and that equates to the perceived value to target customers. Are we selling lower or equivalent to our competitors? Are we offering a better product? Or are we offering a cheaper product? These are the things we need to ask ourselves. And at what price will that consumer buy my product and service? Do I need to raise my rates and offer better quality, or do I need to lower our rates and try to accomplish more products or more overall sales? Weigh both models and see which one is best for you. Our price objectives. Our goal is to make as much profit as possible, obviously, without driving potential users towards our competitors. With this being said, we need to factor in our profit margins and see where our overall profitability is both ways. We need to see wholesale versus retail. We need to compare quality versus quantity. We need to see what our competitors are charging for products that are similar or services that are similar to what we're offering. And we need to see where our cost lies with the overall market in today's society. Can I bring that product to market cheaper? Can I create better supply channels? Can I create lower cost goods by sacrificing some quality? What do I need to do to bring my product into your home cheaper than anyone else? Sometimes people use price skimming, which is similar to what Apple uses on their iPhones and their tablets today. Basically what they'll do is they'll start out at a very high rate, $800 for a new iPhone. To everybody, this really seems absolutely absurd. But what Apple has done is basically introduced the highest rate possible based on the new demand for the new iPhone. Because of this, they're able to really maximize their profit margins. And then as the demand decreases, they're able to offer lower prices to keep the demand up. At the end of everything, by the time that they're ready to launch their new iPhone, their next iPhone, the previous model is basically selling at cost. So they're able to recoup their money even when demand is low. This is very efficient, but it usually only works on newer demand products such as the iPhone or technology-based products, or a product that is globally recognized and high demand. Usually new businesses or people that are trying to emerge in a market are using penetration prices. This is obviously where you're trying to undercut everybody's prices just to get your product recognized. Again, find your distribution channel, retail versus wholesale. Find out if you want to focus on consumer products or business products. Where does my supply chain lie? Do I want to take my products directly from the producer? Do I want to drop ship my products? Or do I want to buy, store, and resell your products? I purchase the products cheaper. Alright, now let's look at different medium types. Alright, for advertising, you have print, you have television, you have radio, you have internet, you have public relations, you have sales promotions, you have marketing campaigns, you have print campaigns, you have salespeople, You have email marketing, you have telemarketing, you have every type of marketing channel available. But you have to find out which is best for your business and your specific business goal. What should my budget be? What are your objectives? Are you looking for short-term gains? Are you looking for long-term gains? Overall profitability? Are you looking for a quick buck? Or are you looking for long-term brand recognition? And these are the things you need to address prior to launching your new marketing campaign. Find out what your industry is, obviously what your target market is, and what your competitors are using as far as pricing, availability, quality, and overall marketability. Use them to sell your stuff. How can I streamline my products and services in the most cost-efficient manner? This is the thing that I need to look at. You need to analyze the market growth. You need to study the potential market growth. You need to assess the cost to profitability ratio. Is this investment worth the possible gain? That's the question you need to ask yourself. How do I scale the marketing campaign to grow with my company and not overspend on marketing or underspend on marketing? Allow the company to grow and allow the revenue and profits to pay for your marketing campaigns. Obviously, with new companies, they're going to have to upfront that money and hope to get it on the back end. And once again, don't overassess the market. Don't think you can do something with your product or service that is unattainable. Overspending on your marketing budget in hopes to gain something that obviously you can't compete with Walmart or Google or any of the top name brand companies. Be realistic in what you're marketing. First type of sales channel you're looking at, or marketing channel, is our direct mail. Cost averages is usually about 50 cents a piece, 45 cents on the low end. You're looking at a response rate of 1 to 1.5%, which is very low on these. But if you're looking at coupon, and obviously your business-to-business sales channels for your direct mail is obviously going to be a little higher because you're focusing not only among all of the people, but directly to the types of businesses that you're looking to sell. And in turn, these usually have a higher percentage turnover. Your email campaigns. The bad thing about email campaigns is usually they're classified as spam, they're hard to get a mailing list, and your mailing list is usually not as specific as you need it to be in order to be effective. The pros to it is they're very low budget. You can basically send millions and millions of emails for virtually no cost. Just your turnover rates is not going to be as high as any other channel. Some people use trade shows and exhibits to show off their new products, tell about their company, meet with people that are in the similar field or looking for your services and products. A lot of the time this can be very effective, but usually you have a lot of upfront expenses. You have travel expenses to the location, you have rental space, all your marketing material, all your products, and all your lodging, your transportation cost. And overall, it depends on what you're marketing, but this can be a very good source for leads. Obviously, most people have salespeople. If they're in the retail industry, a lot of online companies have salespeople, telemarketers, full-time people that are dedicated to selling your products and services to others. The flip side to this is that you're paying a higher salary usually. Not a lot of people are going to work on commission. You're having to pay for their medical expenses. And you're not guaranteed any leads. You could have somebody out there for 6 months or a year and never develop one lead, and you paid them a $60,000 a year salary. So a lot of the time, unless you got a really good salesperson that you trust, it's a very big gamble. I guess you need to get familiar with the person. You need to develop a trust relationship with them, and they need to know what they're selling and how to sell it. If you're going to go with the salesperson, these are the things you need to answer. Obviously, today's society, we have to have websites. Everybody wants to look on the website and they want to find your company, all your products, your services, any past reviews, any client referrals. They want to know everything about you before they spend money with you. Today's cost for a website, you're looking at probably $60 a year. You're going to have hosting fees, anywhere from $10 to $50 a month typically. You can get a dedicated server for $300 to $400 if you have a large firm or a large website that you're needing to host. Development costs, you can do it yourself. Usually they're pretty easy. A lot of do-it-yourself websites like GoDaddy, Disway, HostGator. A lot of those places have their own website builders that anybody that's not familiar with website design can do it themselves fairly easy. If you need to do a professional website, you're looking at anywhere from $100 to $10,000 depending on the complexity of the website. So you need to take that into effect before you start your actual website and marketing campaign. And then once you get everything launched, you're going to have ongoing hosting, maintenance, SEO optimization, your site updates, and basically everything you need to present your information efficiently and professionally. A lot of people are using pay-per-click or pay-per-impression advertising. Google is one of the largest pay-per-click and pay-per-impression advertiser today. And basically what you're doing is you're creating your image with your description on a website, and you're trying to get other people to click on that link and basically link everything back to your website. This is great for finding new leads across the world, across the nation, or across even the local town. Google has created their software to where they can get as specific as you possibly need it. The only downfall is a lot of people are not going to click on this and purchase something directly from you as a direct result. You're not going to get a higher turnover rate as you would with other mediums. It's very low cost, but you can also set your budget. So if you have a $10 budget, you can spend $10 and you're happy. You've accomplished your marketing budget. If you have a $100 budget, obviously you'll get more leads. On the flip side of that, you're not going to get as good quality as you need typically. But it is good for brand recognition, getting people familiar with your products and services and your company. Obviously, these are a lower return on investment, but obviously a lower upfront cost and investment on the front side. All right, let's sum everything up. What have we learned today? What we want to do is we want to prepare ourselves for success. Did I grasp the concept of efficient marketing? Can I efficiently market my goods and services? Have I developed my business goals? Do I have my short-term needs and long-term needs set in place to where I can achieve them? Do I know the target market that I need to reach and how to reach it? Have I found my sales and my supply channels? Which is the most effective way to bring my products and services to the market? What is my budget, and will this cover my marketing goals? Can I take this budget and maximize my marketing needs? Is the marketing investment worth the risk? This is very important because a lot of the times you're trying to achieve something that's not very likely. If you have $100, you're not going to get 1,000 followers. You're not going to get 1,000 leads. You're not going to get 1,000 sales. It's not very typical. Typically, you're looking at a 1% turnover rate on a good marketing campaign, and you need to be realistic with this. Do you want to spend a lot of money on something that's probably not going to have as high of gains as something else might? And this is something that you need to take into consideration. Overall, what is my marketing medium? Which method do I need to use? Which is the most efficient? And how can I use this to achieve my goals and my expectations? Overall, these are the things I need to ask myself before I start any marketing campaign. And if I'll go by these principles and these aspects, then my overall marketing campaign is set up for success. And these are the things you absolutely have to do prior to investing money in any marketing setup. And once you do this, you need to be able to set yourself up to handle your new workload. If you're going to spend a lot of money on marketing, you need to have the personnel, the products, the staff, and the resources needed to be able to handle this new kind of business. And I want to thank you today for listening to everything I had to say. Hopefully it helped you a lot and was very informative in concerning the cost of overall marketing and what you can gain from investing in your marketing for your business. Thank you very much.